This is Blessed Junior School, South Sudan, Juba. We are using rigor approach to keep literacy out of Africa.
My name is Teacher Sarah Carol. I'm a teacher of literacy, Blessed Junior School, Juba. Before the workshop, I did not expect this type of knowledge I've got because I had shallow thinking about the workshop. But when the workshop started, up to now, I've really learned a lot. Trick approach is a good approach. It makes learning, reading simple. Even big words, if you use the approach very well, children can read even tricky words. So Rick approach is a good approach so far. I attended very many reading workshops, but of course using the other approach I cannot say. But if I compare that approach and this Rika approach, I see Rika being more simple. It's simpler than other approaches because it makes reading interesting. It has very many activities. It has very many learning games compared to other approaches. Like we have been learning on the charts and
thank you, sir. I'm Teacher Kasuri Junior, teacher at the Blessed Junior School. I teach math and science. The workshop has been so good because we have learned so many things about reading. We have learned different skills of teaching reading, like teaching using different games which can make learning real and captures learners' attention, motivates the learners. As a teacher in upper classes, now I can teach reading because there are some words which disturb learners like photosynthesis, but I've learned how I can blend it to simplify it to learners like the think it is so that they can read it.
Thank you very much for coming. I really appreciate your work. And to me, your coming to South Sudan is a blessing to some of us, especially me personally. Because what I've learned from you and what I've got from it is only God to pay you back. Thank you very much. The first place, like, this is not my first time to attend such a workshop. I've been attending it. And now when you came in, you brought a different approach. And in your approach, I've learned a lot. When you brought this approach of Rika, it has really simplified my work. Because in the previous workshops that we have been having, I could leave the room without even understanding anything about science. But at least now here, in fact, I've got something which is going to help me and even to help my children that I'm going to teach. And I believe the years that I'm going to spend in teaching, I have a strong belief that I'm going to produce at least children who will remember me also in the future, that teachers so and so, at least Teacher Francis did something good in my life via reading. I've been looking at these things. Even the day you told us to bring the bottles, the water, I was asking myself, these bottles, they are going to do what? They are very tiny, very small. Even a letter can't fit there. But when I did it by myself, even a picture, you can draw it there. I couldn't believe that those bottle tops can even accommodate a picture. But in fact, they are going to help us, and I personally am going to bet on them than being a chalkboard teacher. Yeah, that's what I'm going to be, because it is the approach which motivates learners, makes them to be active, and even to use all their body parts. They use the brain, they use the hands, they use the mouth, they use the eyes. In fact, they use the whole body when they are performing that activity. So, thank you very much for doing your better approach to Blessed Junior School. And I believe Blessed Junior School is going to be a blessed school forever.
what stood out for me is both action reading, whereby a child can recognize a picture with the first sound and can say a word, with even active reading, whereby children are involved in reading, it's not teacher-centered. Rika approach is not teacher-centered, it's learner-centered. So children find it easy to learn the words because they feel the words, they touch the words, they see different pictures. So I feel it.
My name is Ashenka Karine, class teacher of class. First of all, I want to thank God for bringing you. Really, you have transformed our lives in different ways, spiritually and academically. Me, I've been attending workshops, but I've never seen this. This was my first time. So I've learned very many things through Rika approach. Thank you so much. We believe that you will come back and these children are going to improve what I've seen, what I've got. I believe they are going to improve more in reading.
My name is Apollo Veronica. I'm a teacher of top class. Before this workshop, I didn't know anything concerning reading. Even these bottle tops for my notes, they're only for counting numbers. I didn't know that we use them in reading. But I've now known that we use them in reading also everywhere. And they help mostly in blending words, helping children to learn how to read. And I think I've understood the Rika approach. Even smiling, I smile Rika. Everything is Rika.
Thank you so much. My name is Oshuma Joseph, Director of Studies, Blessed Junior School, Juba, South Sudan. In fact, it's really amazing to have you today in your concluding day. Actually, we've been here for 1 whole week. Me, as a big fan of Teachers League Africa, I started watching it a long time ago, and our own partnership has been like that. So, in my heart, I really wanted you to be on the ground because whenever I could watch different videos on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, I could really say, I wish this can also happen to my team. So in fact, I have a very good team here, formidable, and I believe whatsoever we passed to them from here, they are going to put into practice. And in fact, I will only be making a follow-up and be updating you how far our team achieved in this great workshop. I personally, they could talk about sounds, words, but those are things I could not even mind about. I say, me who teaches upper primary, what do I know about sound? Those are things for nursery, word. But at least now I can also be able to pronounce some sounds, and also word segmentation, and also be able to implement those games. We have been having quiz and spelling exercise here. I believe when we apply these games, it is the best alternative for spellings, verbal spellings, other than, because now, like that game, once we give our children what such game, it will be the best for them, other than just cramming at the end of the day, child end up pass because the child has not pronounced. But if they are helped in that way, with one such game, they will be the best. The feeling is actually very good because this is a replica of what I have been watching from the videos. Whatever you've done here, what such game I've been watching it, segmentation and many others, it is the same thing you have done to us. I believe that's the way to go.
You up to the last moment. When we first reached in here, my expectation was going through reading, because reading has been one of the contradicting areas in most schools.
What I can say about this approach for read, I think it has really simplified my work, my kids. Because now there are some words I could want to read or like segment, but I could not know any way how to do it because I was reading from. But now for read, I know by the end of the exam they'll be reading loud class. That one now you have said it was nice.
If I am a person I can understand, then I think when a child understands, I really feel like there is more life we can really understand. Even the words that were hard to read, at least I know by the time we start teaching, when we know how to read, even our children will be able to read.
To me, I'm really very happy for that because all along, the 2 years I've spent here in Juba, this is the third year, we've been gambling. Me, myself, have been gambling with things. But at least today I've understood. And in fact, I'm even yearning to begin teaching reading because I've been dodging it.
You have been?
I've been dodging because I don't know the sound. Though we could have workshops, but I just leave the place when I've not yet understood it. But at least now, I think I'm going to be a serious person this time.
Okay.
Because Africa approach, I think that one is the best simplified approach to be used this time.
Relax because the game has done you a lot of havoc. I saw you, the temperature rose.
Hello, I'm welcome to Testing Africa. I'm Stephen Chufari, and I'm live on the way from Blessed Junior School, South Sudan, Juba. It's a pleasure having you here. And thank you for watching and for following whatever I've been doing. It has been a great honor. The truth is, we thank God for the 5 days we have been having a workshop on reading and also strategies on how to be a good teacher. And it has been an exciting moment. We believe we have kept illiteracy out of Blessed Junior School, Juba, and the entire South Sudan, one step at a time. And we're very grateful. This is the only way how we can transform Africa if we just invest in education and in teachers. So thank you very much for following the program where it started and where it ended. May God bless you, and also don't tell a friend about Teachers TV Africa and also about how we can inspire and transform teachers. Thank you.
This is Blessed Junior School.